Hello! Hello. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Mario Party. And we're here in our little lobby that has been decorated. I haven't changed anything about the decoration. But here we are. We are ready to go. And as promised, I'll be doing the mall. Yeah, we're gonna go shopping today. And who are we playing as today? Well, if you kind of glance around, you might notice a little booty poking out. We're Shy Guy today. Look at us. We're the wonderful Shy Guy today. So let's go. I'm in like a slight hurry / rush. Cause there is no after school program today, so I do need to be done by 3:45. So we're just gonna go in, party rules. We're gonna go the Rainbow Galleria. Player settings. Let's see. It's a Bowser Minions day out, so we gotta have Boo. Monty Mole's fine. Toad, no. The Koopa, yeah. Yeah. There we go. We'll still go normal, maybe. I don't even know what the difference is, honestly. Yeah, let's keep it at normal for now. Yes. Party settings. Gotta go 30 bonus stars on. Minigame help on. Motion off. Random. Yes. Because, again, I'm in a hurry, and I forgot to lower my TV volume. It's so loud. There we go. Alright, the Rainbow Galleria we go. I am excited to go shopping. Because, like, I'm not much of, like, a big shopper, spender, what have you. But, you know, just kind of hanging out with people, that's nice, I guess. The Rainbow Galleria. Alright. Whew. Welcome on and all, Superstar. It is. Give me the explanation. Give me the rundown, Toad. This 3-story shopping mall is full of unique stories. Enjoy your shopping spree. Every 5 turns we'll have a flash sale where everything is half price. What an amazing deal. These are 4 Koopa Troopa stamp stations. Collect stamps and exchange them for coins. Exchange stamps for coins here. Stamps are worth 10 coins each. Exchange all 4 stamps at once for 50. After shopping, enjoy the raffle. The more things you buy, the more times you can draw. Win wonderful prizes. So much to do. How exciting. I am not in the mood for a Toad voice. Bam. There it is. There it is. There's the Apple Bottom jeans boots with the fur. There it is. I just had to have the power. Shy Guy. And hello, DA. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And hello, Garlic. Bam. We're fancy. We're going at this fancy shopping mall. I did see the star in, like, the intro shot, so I already knew it was over there. More fancy. I figured you were going for the Kirby Tessa. I figured, but, nope. We're just fancy. We're fancy today. On a Bowser Minions day out. This is what we do when we're not fighting Mario. We go shopping. We go on a shopping spree. It's amazing. We went to Kerbessa? Well, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till the cooldown. So again, there's only one person who has the power to change it at will, and he is at work right now. So I'm doing great. Awesome. I am doing okay. But yeah, there is no after school program today, so I do need to be done by 3:45 to pick up my child. There is an event after school at the school, or like an event at the school, like starting at like 4:30, where like there's like this art show that they do. Just kind of roam around and like see all the art that they've worked on in school and stuff. And there's like a performance from like the 5th grade band or something. which I've been to before, like the art show part, not like the band part, because like we had to get home and like, you know, eat supper and everything, and so, but like it's mainly just like see the art stuff, you know. So, but that is today, so there is no after school program, so I do need to be done. We do need to be done, but we should be fine. We should be fine, right? Question mark. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. The snippets. You know, this feels ironic. This feels ironic. Because we're essentially hitting a hammer on a hole. Dang it. So I know I hit up. Yeah. Dang it. We're so bad at this. It's just a lot of guesswork. So, we'll go that one. How's pasta? That's okay. Nothing too terribly crazy. I know yesterday I woke up not feeling the greatest. There's no way he would hit the same one twice, right? Or 3 times. There's no way. Damn. The one time I deviated. We all went over there? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're so bad at coordinating. No wonder we're just lousy minions. We're terrible at coordination. Yeah, but I am feeling a lot better. I did feel a little bit better throughout the day. Still not great. But, it's fine. Nothing to be concerned about. I am a-okay. At least as far as I know.
New turn.
Milk. There was a poster of a Wiggler with milk. It's like, yes, drink your milk. Unless you're allergic. Then find an alternative. Because milk is, like, super duper important for growth. Yeah, we can fast forward through all those escalators. Once I remember, I was in the middle of taking a drink, so my hand could not get to the controller in time. But, yeah, you know what's kind of crazy? It's the end of April. Which is like, what in the heck happened to 2025 so far? We're like, approaching month 5. Like, a quarter of the year, or, wait, a third of the year. I say I was gonna do that, but, yeah, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So yeah, like, a third of the year is already, like, gone. It feels like you blink and you miss it. It really does. Which is, it's just so crazy to me that April is almost over, which also means we're approaching the end of school, and with the end of school, that means we will be approaching the summer hours of the stream. Here's a poster of the Goomba Lagoon. Right there. You know, maybe I should stop doing that. I should stop being Excuse me, I should stop being fancy, because every time I'm fancy, I roll a 1. An item bag? I'll take it. Give me the goodies. What is it? Ooh, a star steel trap? Yo. Alright, that would be very beneficial. Payday triple dice? Yo. Time for me to get the lowest amount of money from that. And just regular triple dice. Time for me to roll the lowest amount possible. Because, you know me, I'm always rolling low. Rolling ones and making puns. Alright. Yeah, it's just real crazy. On yellow! On yellow! Whee! We're having a lot of fun here. I got mustard. Mustard! Get away from me. This is my block of mustard. Get out of my mustard! I don't even like mustard. I'm defending it. You know what? Fine. Fine. I will... You know what? There's a big block of mustard. I say mustard, and I could have also very well gone with cheese. Because cheese is also yellow. Kind of yellow-orange, but still yellow. But the first thing I thought of was mustard, and I don't even like mustard. Honey mustard really depends. If it's on the sweeter side, sure, I can gel with honey mustard. But like honey mustard at McDonald's, no. It's way too tart for me. 2 more turns, still flash sale. Alright. But yeah, McDonald's honey mustard is way too like tart or like tangy. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Like what's the it's a T word. Tart is like a cherry flavor. That's kind of tart. But like tangy is like mustard. I'm not good with tangy. Not really. But give me like a sweeter honey mustard, then yeah. Then that's fine. Because, like, most honey mustard that I have had from, like, restaurants have been on the sweeter side. It's only McDonald's honey mustard that I have problems with. Because it's like, chicken tenders are a good go-to for, like, restaurants if you don't know if you would like something. You know, the picky eaters gold mine there. But there have been times where I have had the chicken tenders from somewhere, and they have been, like, bland as fuck, and sauce wouldn't help it. So it's like, you know, just kind of sucks. However, another good go-to that depends on the restaurant. Most places, like, kind of everything restaurants or like sports bar and grills will typically have some kind of like mozzarella sticks or cheese sticks, something along those lines. Those places would also tend to have like, you know, any kind of like assortment of like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, any kind of burgers, you know. So if I just get like a cheeseburger, you know, it's a good go-to as well. Like a cheeseburger and fries, can't really go wrong with that. You can't really go wrong with a cheeseburger and fries. And also, before you ask, knowing I'm a picky eater, yes, I eat my cheeseburgers plain. Just the hamburger, just the meat and the cheese, that is it. I don't like any lettuce, tomato, onion, ketchup, mustard. I don't really like any of that on my burger, honestly. I'm just not a fan. Especially pickles, because there was one time, I think my brother was home. This was after he was in college and he was visiting one time, and yeah, this wasn't anyone's fault or anything. It's just a mishap that happened. We had Sonic. We got Sonic for supper, and both me and my sister wanted a cheeseburger, but I wanted no pickles, and she wanted pickles on hers, which, you know, totally fine. Cause like, I feel like pickles are one of those where it's like, you either like it or you don't. And I wanted no pickles, and she did. So, but like, they never marked the burger. Sometimes they have to, I think if you have like similar orders, you have to like mark it so you know which one is which, but they never did that. So I ended up with the burger with pickles by accident. I had plenty of money, but sure. Yeah, I ended up with the one with pickles, and it was not very fun for like 8-year-old me, 8 or 9-year-old me. Can I get a 10? That's not a 10. 15. It's okay. Where's my pathway to the star? I think I need... Yeah, my pathway to the star... I see it. Everyone... I'm so far behind everybody! Oh, that kind of makes me so sad. I'm so far behind everybody. No way. Hello. What you got? Ooh, custom. I can use the money I used from my, my my payday dice to buy this. And now my coins are 42. It's the answer to everything. And thank you. And I have gotten all 4 of these stamps and returned it to the booth near the start. I have done that before. Oh, come on! Why you gotta punish me for being stupid and rolling stupid rolls? Why you gotta punish me for that? Lose 3. Can I lose 3? That's not too bad. I'll take it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, being a piggy eater, it's pretty well set in stone that I don't like much of anything. But there are a few things where it's like, okay, I get it. I get why you don't, you know, like this kind of food. 'Cause like, again, I mentioned like pickles are one where I feel like you either like it or you don't. Coconut, I've seen people that are like not a fan of a coconut. Oh, I missed! I missed! I got him! Let's go. Yeah, I feel like coconut's also one of those things where, but like I'm kind of indifferent on coconut. It really depends on like what it's used for. Because like I know 2 people that absolutely hate coconut. And one of those 2 people also hates bananas. Like absolutely hates them.
New turn.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, I think, because like banana's not too bad. But my oldest brother also doesn't like pickles. Dude, what the fuck? You stuck a sticker to my forehead, how could you? Man, my oldest brother also doesn't like pickles very much, but I have seen him return a plate of food because the pickle was touching one of his other pieces of food. I've seen him do it. He just doesn't like pickles that much. And it's like, you know, sometimes I get it. You don't want, you know, especially if you have like allergies or something, you wouldn't want like that cross-contamination, probably depending on the allergy. But, yeah, he also heavily dislikes peaches. But there's a whole story to that. And again, I know a lot of these stories about my older siblings when they were children because they have been told to me many a time. So, and when my oldest brother was really young, about, I think 2 or 3, he was like toddler age. Him and one of the neighbor's kids. What? You're 5? Oh, he doesn't have money. He does not have money. I see. Him and a neighbor kid were over at, I think, my parents' house. And they were playing bartender and got into the liquor. And, and apparently my brother got drunk off of, like, peach schnapps. And, you know, got real sick because, you know, he was a toddler. And from that point on, he just hates peaches. It is my turn. I am 4 to the star. Let's, I also have this markup sticker. Hold on, let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. But I also have the markup sticker, so I don't know. That's a chance time space. That's 10 away. Yeah, let's just see where. Let's see where it takes me. So, yeah, that's the reason why my brother hates peaches. 17 right here. Let's go. Yep, I had a feeling. Oh, the damn markup sticker. I'll buy it anyway. Hello, Blue. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Burp is on and I'm bad at multitasking. The elusive burp stream? My goodness. Alright. The elusive burp. Congratulations. I bought something at stupid high value. Because sometimes you gotta pay the money. Sometimes you gotta pay the money. You know? Imagine having the markup sticker when you're trying to steal a star. Would that be 100? Would that be 100 coins to steal a star? Not even worth it. I just steal for free. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll steal from you. You have another markup sticker. I see that. Yeah. I don't like pickles. Peach flavor is okay. You know, peaches are fine. Apples are also okay. Just kind of think of like fruits and foods and stuff. Yeah, apples are okay. I particularly like the yellow ones because I remember we were in 2nd grade. We did like an apple taste test. We had like the red apples, the green apples, and the yellow apples. And I don't know. Ooh, give me that. Hello. I have one more left to collect. That should be relatively easy. Ooh, nice. Alright, yeah, we were in 2nd grade and we had like this apple taste test. And we kind of took a vote on like which apple we liked the best. So we tried the red ones, the green ones, and the yellow ones. I liked the yellow ones. I was like one of like 3 in my class that liked the yellow ones the best. About maybe 4 or 5 liked, maybe about 4 or 5 liked, the red ones, but then the rest of the class, like out of like, I don't remember how big our classes were, but like 17 maybe? I don't know, but we were kind of like a bigger school. We had 15 maybe. And like, yeah, the majority of the class loved the green apples. It's like, I didn't care from like, you know, the Granny Smith apples, the sour green apple. I'm just not a fan of that flavor. Okay, that leaf, no leaf. Okay, leaf, no leaf, leaf, no leaf, leaf, no leaf. The leaf. It's the leaf. The leaf. The leaf. The leaf is on the orange. The leaf, the leaf, the leaf is on the orange. Okay, 3 banana. That's a grape. Okay. Banana, grape, banana, grape. What's the 3rd one? Grape. That's just grape. That's grape. Grapes, 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 grapes. Okay. Okay, both those are oranges. Okay, that's an orange. Give me one of these 2. Ooh, I really wasn't paying attention to the leaf or no leaf. I was not paying attention. I'm glad I just trusted my gut on that one. Okay, 3 banana. 3 banana. Those 2 are the same. That one. Because, I mean, that one was a 3rd 3 banana, so... Woo! We're doing amazing. We're doing amazing, sweetie. Grapes are good. I just don't go out of my way for grapes very often. Okay, that's a long stem. There's also a long stem. Alright, show me. There we go. It's not necessarily like a long or short stem. It's more like there's more on the top than there is everywhere else. Excuse me, likely Banny Vader. We're gonna take care of that real quick. And hello, Vivid Shiraz. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, welcome in. Just talk about foods that I like and don't like. You're just going through like fruits. Because fruits are like the easiest thing for me. Ooh, flash sale. Flash sale. Now everyone, it's essentially Black Friday, including stars, and I paid double the price for mine. Like, that's just bogus. That's bogus. Who did that to me? I can't remember. Was it Monty Mole? Or was it Boo? I cannot remember who did that to me. Who put the sticker on? Was it Monty Mole? I mean, he does have another sticker. Alright. Had an amazing day too? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we did that experiment, more like a survey taste test type thing in 2nd grade. Yeah, I specifically remember 2nd grade we did that. Yeah, I was part of like the smallest group that liked the yellow apples the best. And also like grapes. I can, like, give me a bowl of grapes. Grapes are like the I say healthy popcorn, but like popcorn in itself is healthy too. What makes popcorn not healthy is all the butter and the extra stuff you put on it. But like, where's the fun in that? But yeah, like grapes are kind of like chips. There we go. They're like a healthier chip, if you will. You can just like, I could just like, you know, sit and just snack on grapes if I had a bowl of grapes in front of me. It's just really easy to snack on grapes. I'm not particular about which kinds of grapes, you know. I'm not very particular about it. Grapes are amazing. Yes, I haven't had grapes in a while. Because, like, I don't... This is gonna make me sound real bad, but, like, I don't really get a bunch of, like, fruit and stuff for you know, home. So I really should, you know, eating healthier and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm terrible about it. What other fruit is there? Oranges? Orange flavor is okay. Actual oranges? Could do without. What are you taking my money for? Get away from me. Ah. Like junk food more, yeah. My typical snack involves like chips. Although I do have fruit snacks. I do have fruit snacks mostly for myself. I mean, I have an excuse. I have 2 children. But like, I like fruit snacks. I like fruit snacks. So that's usually my snack when I grab one like during our break. So yeah, I'm usually a fruit snack kind of person. I think I can also fast forward through that. I don't know. That's the one I need. I need the blue one. I need blue! I need you, blue! Oh, hey. He's got the Mario. I missed the bot. No, you know, that's typical, honestly. The bots show up when you leave. Kind of funny how I said I need you, blue, and blue appears. I said her name and she appeared. I believe in royal blue. It's also double funny because Joe Hendry is associated with the color blue. Because he wears that, like, kind of silk blue shirt, and his trunks are blue when he wrestles. So it is double funny. Fruit snacks are enjoyable for real? Yes. Yes, I love fruit snacks. My go-to fruit snack are the Welch's fruit snacks. Those are just like the best. Those are the best. Amazing day? Absolutely. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta do... That's right. So, yeah, we just gotta believe in blue. Just believe in blue. I need the blue stamp to get my cash prize. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's do it. Whee! I have not upped the difficulty on the computers yet. I have not done that yet. I debated on it. Next board, probably. Oh shit! I made a mistake. I slipped. How could I? I'm supposed to be flawless. I'm supposed to be perfect. How could I make a simple, easy mistake like that? How could I? I made a mistake again. I've made so many mistakes. I say as I got 108 yards. I say that jokingly, but I do unironically put that expectation on myself a lot, and I know I need to stop. I know I need to stop doing that. Because I am a perfectionist. Here's our question today. Are you a shopper? I'm not necessarily like a shopper, but like, you know, if I need something, I can go get it. Like, but like, it would be nice just to kind of like, you know, not have to worry about like a budget and just like sit down, or I say sit down, but like go shopping and just get stuff you need, you know, like get like new clothes you needed, or get like a bunch of, you know, food that you need, items. So like that would be like real nice. I don't really have any momentum. I'm just kind of here. Whee! Oh. I just went right through them. It's kind of funny. Ah! No. No. Please. Let me hit the 2 balls. Let me do that. I mean, it is a very good defense mechanism. Never had to use that defense mechanism, but it's a good one. Whoever said, if someone gets the jump on you, or like if a guy gets the jump on you, like, who said it had to be a fair fight, right? Who said it had to be a fair fight? Alright. Had time for a quick drink. I keep getting got by this shy guy. This yellow shy guy here. I keep getting got by him. He is very much a trickster. Hello? I also don't know how much time I have to hit the button. And sometimes he like raises... I feel like I've seen him like actually raise the flag and then like immediately change his mind. Like, dude... Ooh! You got Mario. Mario, you loser. I say that as you're about to be my partner. My partner in crime. Oh, fuck! Oh, he got us both. He got us both! We had it coming, and we only had ourselves to blame. Oh, yeah, going back to, like, the shopping. Yeah, I'm... Like, okay, yeah. The stereotype with, you know, women is like, oh, women love shopping. And they love spending money. And it's like, no, I'm not really like a shopper in like the typical, you know, stereotypical woman sense. I'm more like a, let's wander around the mall, see what we can find, and maybe pick something up. I usually hit up like the game stores or like the sports stores. Sometimes I wander in the clothing store to see if there's like anything I really want. But like 9 times out of 10, there's never really anything my style out and about. So like clothes shopping is so hard for just in general. But a couple weeks ago I did, well, a couple weeks ago, I went to Walmart and I had been eyeing these like pair of shorts for a while, but I couldn't like quite justify myself buying them. Yeah, I couldn't justify myself buying them. Ooh, Koopa's right there. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. I don't have a multi-dice though. Where does 10 get me? 10 gets me right there. You know what? Sure. Oh wait, Mario can maybe help me. You know, let's roll and see what we can do. I told myself I would stop doing that, and I did not listen to myself. I did not listen, and thanks Mario for giving me your minimum the forward movement requirement. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate you. Maybe this is what I get for calling you a loser. Ooh, 10 coin. I don't really want the 10 coin steel trap. I'd rather have the star one, honestly. The flash sale is over. Woo. Yeah, I usually... last time I was at a mall, I want to say I was... Was I pregnant? I can't remember. It might have been. I remember getting, my Chargers blanket that I have. It's a nice fuzzy blanket. We got it at, like, this, like, sports store that, like, sells a lot of, like, sports merch. You know, like, NFL, NBA, MLB, you know, stuff like that. Like, professional sports merch. Oh, come on! That was rough. That was rough. Winner? Ow! My ankle's cracking. It's fine. Yeah, I remember getting that, when I was pregnant. So that was, and I remember it was like New Year's. It was New Year's because on a whim we decided, oh hey, let's go up, you know, let's make a day trip to this mall that's like, you know, several hours away from us. And that's what we did, but also the weather was fine where we were, but in the town we were going to, the weather was really bad, like snowy, and the roads were packed, and it was a choice. We also sat at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru for like 20 minutes to get lunch. Because, while several things are an hour away from me from, you know, I live in small town Kansas, so there's really not much in my town, but like a lot of places are like in bigger towns, like hours away from me. But as much as a lot of things are an hour away from me, whichever direction, the nearest Chick-fil-A is about like 3 hours from me. Which is really sad, honestly, because like Chick-fil-A has really good chicken. So yeah, it's just real sad that my nearest Chick-fil-A is 3 hours as opposed to 1 hour. But it would be really, really cool if the town that we frequent for like our grocery shopping and our big errands, it'd be really cool if they got a Chick-fil-A. That would be really cool. So, ban shopping. We're not gonna ban shopping. Some people need to shop for necessities and getting video games. But anyway, hello Frost. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, 11 to the star. Don't hold the button, just tap it. That's a little bit better. Mario, please help me. Give me like an 8. Yes! Thank you, Mario. I don't say those words very often, but thank you, Mario. I appreciate you. Just this once. Hello. You know, at least I can buy 2 stars for 40 coins this time. Because last time I got a markup sticker put on me and I had to buy it double the price. But now I can get 2 for the price of 2. I did get stars. Look at me go. Look at Shy Guy go! I love Shy Guy. He's awesome. Star is right on that bridge. Let's go! But yeah, it's so sad that the nearest Chick-fil-A from me is 3 hours away, approximately, than an hour away, like most everything else. Like, okay, I'm in a small town, but like it's not like super duper small where like there's nothing around. We have a McDonald's, we have a Sonic, we have Pizza Hut. That's like your standard small town fast food package. And some other places. I know there are other small towns that, there's another small town that instead of a McDonald's, they have a Taco Bell. So, but it's still the other typical small town stuff. Oh, come on. So instead of like McDonald's, Sonic, Pizza Hut, it would be Taco Bell, Sonic, Pizza Hut. So, which is a choice. Not a bad one, because like, I've never grew up near a Taco Bell, so that one. Let's go. Ban not banning shopping. 3 hours? Shit. Perks being in Kansas. Yep. Yep. Hundo percento. That's really the only. Well, there's 2 of them I can get, but that one's probably gonna get. Oh no, never mind. But yeah, small town Kansas, everybody. That one maybe? Alright. Wee. That one can give me the win. That one and that one. Yeah, I win. There are like 5 within 30 minutes of me in North Carolina. You know, I am not surprised one bit. I would love for there to be a Chick-fil-A near where I live. That would be fantastic. But there's really not. There's really not. And it makes me real sad. It makes me really sad. I'm trying to think of like other like fast food chains that I don't know. Yeah, typical like small town usually have you know, McDonald's, Sonic. There's Pizza Hut as well. But like most bigger, dang Koopa. All right. Most sort of like bigger towns and cities, you know, have all of it, like multiple McDonald's, Sonics. They'll have like a Wendy's, Arby's, Taco Bell. Other pizza places, like, you know, there's Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's, Little Caesars, which the town I went to college at, it was so beautifully like this Little Caesars was beautifully located where it, you know, you get a whole pizza for like $5, right? Well, at least back when I was in college. I don't know what it is nowadays with inflation and everything, but back when I was in college, you can get like a full pizza for like $5. And the Little Caesars was located like on the opposite end of like the dorms, but like still like very much near campus. So like it was really easy to like go to Little Caesars, pick up a pizza for like $5, take it back to the dorm, like share it with your dorm mates, or just eat the whole thing. I don't know. I'm not one to judge. But there have been a few times where I have ordered Pizza Hut and had it delivered to the dorms, because like they won't go to your door proper. You have to meet them kind of like where the dorm parking lot is. But like that's not the worst thing in the world, going out and meeting them like that. You know, that's not the worst thing. Although, to answer your question, I was supposed to see a psychiatrist today, but she canceled on me because her kid is sick. Oh no! As a mom, I feel that, you know? You know, with your kiddos being sick, I feel that, but that also kind of sucks. I'm trying to see someone for a month. Yeah. Like, on one end, I understand, because, you know, you're a sick kid, you know, mom's got to be a mom still, even a working mom. But, like, yeah, on also the other end, that sucks, too, because, like, if you're trying to see somebody, you know, so I've, kind of been on the receiving end in a way of like constant rescheduling, because I've mentioned Riley's doctor's appointments have gotten pushed back a lot, and that's a normal thing with the doctor that I see. He's a very, very, very good doctor, but also because he's a very good doctor, a lot of people see him. But like his schedule is set in a way where it's like if someone needs to be seen like immediately, yeah, if someone needs to be seen immediately... I don't have enough money. Crap. Yeah, if somebody needs to be seen immediately, then he can squeeze you in. But a lot of the times, if like he's out of the office like just like one day, if he's out of the office just like one day, you're pushed back for like 3 weeks. That happened with Allie's doctor's appointment, because she had an appointment scheduled in the middle of June. I mean, the blue stamp is this way. We can swing over and grab it. So yeah, her appointment was in the middle of June, and then I got a call. I have money. I can't even buy one. 1 coin shop. I really just want... Sure, I'll buy a mushroom, I guess. Yeah, I got a call saying, oh, the doctor is going to be out of the office that day, or on vacation. That's usually the thing, is like, he'll go on vacation middle of June, which is, you know, honestly... Oh, now we got money. I collected all 4. There you go. Yeah, he usually go on vacation like middle of June, which is when Allie was born. So I got a call saying like, oh, he's going on vacation this week. We need to reschedule. And her appointment got pushed back to like the 2nd week of July. So going from mid-June to like middle of July damn near is definitely troublesome, but like at this point it's just a routine checkup, so it's like it still kind of sucks, but it's like, what can you do? It's just a regular checkup. She's not super sick. She doesn't have any like diseases, any, you know, stuff like that. So she's healthy, relatively. So it's like, okay, whatever. But if it's like, if appointments keep getting pushed back for something that like absolutely needs to be seen, then like, it's a problem sometimes. Because it's like, I need this to be seen. Because that happened with Riley's doctor's appointment when she was about 9 months. Because your baby's appointments are like, you know, 1 week, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 9 months, and then a year. Yeah, and Riley's 9-month appointment was coming up, and everything was scheduled perfectly fine, but then every freaking time, it's like, oh, you know, doctor's gonna be out of the office that day, and it kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, to where, like, whenever I check in, because her 9-month appointment got essentially pushed back to February, 1 month before she turned 1. So her 9-month appointment essentially got, like, skipped over completely. Which is so stupid, and I was like, hey, you know... Yeah, I was like, hey, this is a problem. And so her eating habits kind of changed, because that's kind of when it's like, what foods do I need to give her? Because I had very important questions for the doctor for that particular appointment, and it kept getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back, and it's not the doctor's fault. It's the stupid secretary's fault for, like, bruh, not even, like, realizing. They don't even see what the appointments are for. They're just like, oh, we need to call and reschedule this. So it's just, it's been problems sometimes. Bye-bye, Mario. So it's been problems in the past of, like, rescheduling, so. But now Riley is healthy. She's just small. She's just tiny. Because she is 4 years old and 3 feet tall, which is very short for a 4-year-old. But she is on the percentile chart, which is really all that doctor cared about, because her last appointment in September, she wasn't even on the chart. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, Tessa's due this week. I'm gonna put it in my vacation. I think he just, like, always took vacation. And funny enough, because my due date for Allie was June 22nd. And I had to see somebody else, like, the Friday of, or, like, not the Friday of, but, like, the week before. The doctor said, he told me, I'm going on vacation this week. Try not to have the baby when I'm gone. So, like, that week I had a doctor's appointment Friday with a different one, someone who, you know, this doctor trusted, and, because it was on, like, the 12th. Yes, it was on the, like, Friday the 12th. Went in, and, baby's heart rate was low, so I had to stay in the hospital for a little bit after that. And then, Sunday, Apparently the doctor had come back from vacation like Saturday, like over the weekend, because he was at church Sunday morning, because I was told by other people that go in that town that, you know, go to church, he was there. But he was back to work on Monday. Well, Sunday night happens, and I go into labor. Like, Sunday night at like 9:30, I'm going in, the labor, and they call him in, and he comes here, it's like, well, at least you didn't have the baby when I was gone. So, but he was a good doctor. He's a good doctor. Because I've heard a lot of horror stories about terrible doctors. Which I'm just very thankful I have a good one. Because, again, hearing all these horror stories about people getting treated very poorly by their doctors is kind of bad. It's kind of bad. But I'm glad I have a good one. A small Riley, yes. The first percentile. Actually, oh shoot. Where is that? Hold on, I want to see if I can find the... Let's see if I can find it. Ooh, where are you? Is it you? I don't think it's you. No, it's not you. I have the paper somewhere of her percentile from her doctor's appointment. I have it somewhere. Here it is. 10th percentile on her weight and 2. Her height is 2. So, you were close. She's in the 2 percentile. Where am I going? Ah, okay, I see. That way! Yeah, Riley is in the 10th percentile for weight and the 2nd percentile for height. So. But she is growing, she is healthy, nothing's innately wrong with her, so as long as she's happy and healthy, that's all that matters. Yeah, so you can just will yourself to not have the baby. Yeah, babies just kind of happen. 2 is twice as much as 1. Glass half full. Yes. Yes. But also, babies just kind of happen when they happen because, I had a friend, well, kind of ex-friend in a way. I don't really, she's kind of a friend, but like I don't really talk to her much anymore. But that's beside the point. She was pregnant and she was due in October. Oh God! What? I tried to run to the corner. And it wouldn't let me. That's rude. Yeah, she was due in October. And my dad's birthday was in October. We were celebrating his 60th birthday. And I get a phone call saying, oh, hey, your friend's in labor. And, like, I remember telling her, like, half jokingly, because I know better than anyone, babies just kind of, you know, show up when they show up. I told her, don't have the baby on this day, because that's my dad's birthday. And, lo and behold, she has the baby on my dad's birthday at 11:11 p.m., mind you. Which is kind of funny, in a way. But, yeah, I was over in a completely different town, because I took Allie with me to go celebrate my dad's birthday in another town and over to the bowling alley. So, yeah. That was kind of fun, because that was his 60th birthday. So, also, I apologize if you hear the lawnmower, because people are mowing the lawn. It's an apartment complex, and I can't control when the people mow the lawn here. So I apologize. Markup stickers. Yeet. 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 It is my turn. I'm 8 to the star. Where's it gonna? Let's hit the 9. Let's go for a 9. A 9er. 9. Anyway. Enough cringy jokes. What do you got? You know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I like the custom dice, so let's use it. Woot. Meow. I love Shy Guy. I love Shy Guy. I love Shy Guy. Yes, I do. I love Shy Guy. How about you? If you don't love Shy Guy, then I got 2 words for you. Go away. I don't want you here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The only time I will tell people to like leave my stream, there's a few circumstances where I will tell people to leave. If there's like major spoilers in the game. Oh my goodness, I can't even hear myself think.
Mini game. Start.
Okay, they've stopped for now. I'm so sorry about that. Like, I couldn't even hear myself think. Like, I could barely even hear myself speak. So that's why I muted. Because, like, if I can barely hear myself, I wouldn't want it picked up. You know? Guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Whee! But, anyway, my train of thought, hello? Yeah, my train of thought, there's, like, a handful of circumstances I will tell people to leave my stream. It's not very often, but, I will tell people, oh no. Koopa, why you push me out of the way? Buddy, hey, listen. Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh! You just stood there. Anyway, if there's like a major like story beat in a game, or like I'm gonna explain something about like spoilers for like say like a Xenoblade or something, and I'm like past like a really big spoiler point, and like you're not at that point yet, it's like, all right, you can leave because like I'm gonna talk about spoilers, or I'm gonna show something very spoilery if you haven't played it yourself. So like I will warn people, you know, about stuff like that. Or if people are not being very nice. And since I'm playing Mario Party, I've had this happen before several times in Mario Party streams, is when people ask, oh, do you play with viewers? And I have to tell them, no, I do not. And if you're looking for someone, if you're looking for a streamer who plays with viewers, this is not the place for you. Go find someone else. Which I've had to do that recently. And there was a jerk that called bullshit on it, and I'm like, I ain't dealing with this, so I just immediately banned them. Again, my stream is essentially my home. If you disrespect my home, you're out of here. So, there's like very little circumstances I will tell people to leave. Usually it's very politely. Usually it's very politely I tell people to leave. But if people are being jerks and disrespecting me, well then they can go away. Because it's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun, not deal with bullshit. We're here to escape the bullshit, not bring it here. So yeah. I have dealt with enough bullshit in my life. I don't want any more. But also, I can tell that I have grown a lot as a streamer because I do remember when Mario Parties 1 and 2 came to Switch Online. It was like somewhere around like October, November of 2022, I think, because it was after I got my capture card, and I was like, oh hey, I can play Mario Party. That's kind of when the Mario Parties like started. I had a lot of people coming in hot asking if they could play online, and I always felt like really, really nervous because like I didn't really want to play with people online. So, but like at first it was like maybe someday, but like it wasn't at that moment. Let's do this. So, but like now over the last few years, okay, at least it was a 4. At least over the years I've seen what happens in community days, or like when streamers play games with others online. I've seen what can happen, and it gets like real nasty sometimes, and I'm like, I ain't here about this nastiness. I don't want this in my streams, because I did it one time and it was okay, but I had like maybe like 3 people play Superstars. So I do remember. Oops. Okay, yeah, it's fine. We've seen this one, I think. Maybe we've seen it in the party planner. I get fruit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whee! All right. Oh, lawnmower's at it again, and I can't really get to a good point to mute myself. That's cool. Got the corner. Whee! But a red Shy Guy on a red Yoshi, love that, honestly. Woo! So yeah, like, cause like we played Superstars one day. It was December, cause I remember I had the Christmas layout. And it was me and Vegeta. We played a board together, and then a couple friends came in and we played a board together, and then I did a board and a viewer came in and we played together, and I think we ended up like tying or something. But like overall it was okay. But like even like through the years I've seen like other people's community days, and I've been a part of lots of community days, and there are like several parts where I have like felt extremely like disrespected. And it's like these streamers who I thought were my friends did nothing to like defend. Because like if I were to host a community day and I saw some rando dude bro come in and start talking shit on the people that I am playing the game with, I would 100% go to bat for them. It's like, hey, knock it off. We're not going to be disrespectful here, you know? You don't seem muted? I was muted a little bit ago. I was muted a little bit ago. Because the lawnmower got very loud. Like, so loud, I couldn't even hear myself talk. And that's saying something, because I have a lot. Oh, no! No! We got double the Bowser! What's up, Bowser? Lawnmower stream. Hello, Del Toro. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, if ever at some point I do a play with viewers, or even just like playing games with someone, and someone comes in here and is just talking mad shit on the people on my stream, then it's like, no, we're not doing this. Sorry. You can leave. You know. And I have a friendo with me, so we're gonna get double the Bowser. If this is the first time this happened, I'd get an achievement called Bowser's Groupies. Because this has happened before. Or not. Okay. Oh, wait. That's right! You get popped out and then it's like, oh wait, come back here. Hi. Alright, do your worst. You know, losing 30 coins, that ain't too bad. That is not too bad. That was fun. We should do it again sometime. Yay. I got a little thrown around there. I'm a little dizzy. There's so much spinning. I'm spinning like a ballerina. Flash sale is over. It's what, every 5 turns?
Bonus mini game.
So yeah. And let's just say I've had many of experiences just within these last, like, oh, it's been like 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years since I started streaming, which is, you know, kind of strange to think about. It feels like I've been doing this forever. But I started streaming August 29th, 2022. No VODs exist of my art streams or my randomizer streams. So, and I do wish I was more on the upkeep with those. But I did start keeping VODs on YouTube with Xenoblade 3. Which, I mean, Xenoblade 3 is extremely important. So, of course, I want to keep tabs on my playthrough of that. Ow! No! 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 Get me out of here. Okay, good. Ow. Panic. So, yeah, Xenoblade 3 is very, very, very important because yes, it is. I would love to play it again. Because, like, I've seen one played a bunch of times. I played it once myself on stream, but I've seen it played a bunch. The OG on the Wii. The Let's Play me and my husband watched. I've seen him 100% the game like 3 different times. So I've seen one a bunch. So I have a lot of knowledge of the story there. And I have played 2 twice, watched my husband play it a couple of times, and then watched a Let's Play, then I played it twice. And then 3, I've only seen my husband play it once, and then I played it once. That's really it. So I would love to play 3 a little bit more. Maybe we can revisit it sometime. I mean, every year since starting to stream, I have played a Xenoblade game on stream, and that is still ringing true because I started X yesterday. So maybe it could be a tradition or something. I don't know. Wee. Milk. Oh no! But that was strategically placed. I did it. Look at me. I planned that 100%. I kind of didn't mind. I didn't want Koopa, but it's fine. It's fine. So even like through the years, I feel like a lot has happened. I met a lot of really cool people through streams. And I've also met some not cool people who have been really, really mean to me. I say really, really mean to me, but like, not like really on the surface level, more like, bruh, you know? Because, there was a streamer friend of mine, who, you know, used to be a really good friend. You know, I thought we were good friends, and then something happened all of a sudden, and things just weren't working very well, and then all of a sudden they just blocked me. They just blocked me, banned me in their chat. And I would not have known about it until I wouldn't have known about it if they did not message my husband about it. That's the shitty thing. They didn't come to me about the whole banning and blocking thing. No, they messaged my husband about it. Which let's steal some money. You have a lot of money. So yeah, it's like if you are, you know, if you want to, you know, you want to essentially, you know, friendship breakup, right? If you're trying to, you know, end our friendship, I would rather... Lawnmower. I would rather you talk to me about it. And it's like, I'm kind of slow on, expressing my feelings. Because, like, for a while, you know, I thought something was up with the friendship, and I've been, like, pondering, and I'm like, I was trying to, like, work up the courage to, like, write them a message and be like, hey, I feel like we don't even really stand as friends anymore. Here's a couple of things that have, you know, hurt me in the past because of your actions. And it's like, I feel like this friendship has, you know, nowhere to go now. You know, just stuff like that. And it's like, I've been trying to think about, you know, but, yeah, no, they decided to block me first. And just completely dropped me as a friend. Like, all of a sudden, no warnings. Oh, I don't have enough for 2! Damn it! No, I didn't steal enough money. Fine. I'll buy one. It's fine. So yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't have known they dropped me, or even, like, the reason why, if they had not messaged my husband. Because, like, if I'm going to end a friendship, like, sometimes it will be a little late, but at least it's coming from me and not somebody else. You know? Because, like, I have sent a long message to somebody, expressing my feelings on, you know, ending a friendship, because it's like, I really feel like, you know, we don't really feel like friends anymore. I feel like you hate me. And then, but, like, this person, but this person, didn't get the message in a way, and they picked something I said completely out of context and just, like, got super defensive over this one thing and just, like, completely missed the point of my message. But that's just, again, a whole different thing. So, yeah, I've been through the ringer of, like, of, bad friendship breakups.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whee! So, it just kind of sucks that this one was, more recent. And it kind of sucks in some ways that I can't really, like, go into, like, super duper detail about. I mean, I can, but I don't... It's one of those things that I feel like I need to, like, get stuff off of my chest, but, like, it's other things it's like, I need to, like, just not put it on blast on the internet, you know? Unless I'm, like, backed into a corner, I guess. But it's like, I don't know what's being said about me, if anything is being said about me, because sometimes it really sucks being on the receiving end of, like, being, like, you know, essentially, like, dropped for no reason, ghosted, banned, blocked, whatever, because it's like, sometimes it feels like they can just, like, drop you, and they just completely forget your existence, but then you're still, like, holding on in a way, or it's like you're left with, like, all these feelings and people still mention them to you, and it hurts because it feels like, oh, you're just wiped away from their existence, you know, like, you never existed in their minds after they just, like, block you. But then, you know, the other side, it's like, they're still being brought up like nothing ever happened, and it was really hard to, like, you know, it's really hard to, like, move on in, like, those cases. So, yeah. And sometimes, like, you know, friends just kind of naturally drift apart. Friendships, relationships, you know, just any kind of, you know, relationship, platonic, romantic, whatever, you know, some people just, like, drift apart. And it's normal, you know, for people to, like, you know, grow apart, you know, because their lives are going in completely different directions. It's normal. But, what's not normal is, not talking it out with, like, you know, complete human decency. Some people don't deserve that. But, in my situation, I didn't. I at least deserved an explanation. Like, if they were just gonna send me a message and then, like, block me right after they sent a message, then it's like, alright, they've said their piece, you know, whatever, and I get that little bit of closure. But because, you know, just being, like, dropped right away, you don't, the person being blocked, like, at least unfairly, doesn't get that closure. And sometimes, again, sometimes if, you know, you're dealing with an asshole, and they're just pestering you, and then you block them, they don't deserve your closure, you know? But it's a case by case, you know, and what am I trying to say? And, like, it's not black and white, you know? Because there's a lot of situations in the world that are not black and white at all. Because, like, the world is a big old gray area.
Bonus minigame.
And just full of colors. You know, the world is full of colors. So, you know, not everything is, like, set in stone, black and white. Like, even math, right? Because, like, yeah, math is usually pretty straightforward, cut and dry. But, like, again, 2 + 2 = 4, so does 1 + 3. You know, there's multiple ways to get to your destination. There's multiple ways to get to your destination. It doesn't always have to be 2 + 2 is 4. 1 + 3 is also 4. Even 4 + 0. You know? Hello, boo! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Hope you're having a good day. So there's some, I got a little bit off of my chest there, but it's like, sometimes I feel like I can't really go into detail because I would be putting another streamer on blast, quote unquote. Like, unprovoked. You know? Like, I probably won't say something unless somebody mentions them by name. Because, like, I have no business bringing them up for no reason, but, like, I'm telling the stories about what they did to me, which is the truth. You know, I'm just really saying all but their name. Finally got a garage that's small for my local business. Yes. Did I walk into drama? I mean, it's old drama, honestly, because, I'm just talking about, like, you know, just the feelings of, like, being, like, blocked for, like, no reason. Because, like, again, like, some people have reasons for, like, blocking other people. You know, some people have their reasons. Again, like, if someone's, like, harassing you and just ultimately being an asshole to you, then, like, yeah, block them, forget about them. You know? And, like, sometimes it is hard to do if you're, you know, a good person, right? It's hard to do sometimes, but, like, it's for the best. But it's just when, you know, other people decide they don't need you in their life anymore because you, offended them somehow, and they decide to block you and ban you from their Twitch chat for, like, no reason because I had a different opinion. Which is essentially, again, I'm just saying all but their name, which is essentially what happened. Because I was just normal straight. Again, I wouldn't know what happened if they had not messaged my husband and not me. So, like, apparently what had happened was I was just talking about something in my stream one day, and they popped in to lurk and see what was up, and I said something that offended them quite a bit. So much so that they decided to block me and ban me from their chat. And apparently I had also been disrespectful on other occasions that they did not say at all. So I don't even know what occasions I was apparently disrespectful for. You know, like, I had no idea. Like, if I was bringing up stuff, I would bring in details, you know? Like, I would bring up, like, past feelings and, you know, stuff if things were, like, bothering me. Hold on. Oh, we can... I can go with this one, too. I have two! I'll buy your items at a high price without asking. That's it. 5. I mean... Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Disrespectful? You? Apparently. And it's like, so it's okay. It's 100% okay to have a different opinion than somebody. It's 100% okay. What's not okay is completely, like, blocking somebody out of your life, just cutting them out of your life for only having a different opinion. So, yeah, what had happened is, like, apparently, I had been disrespectful for a while, apparently. I had no idea about this. And I said something in my stream that was apparently disrespectful, and they decided it was too much for them to handle anymore, so they decided to ban me and block me. And, fun facto, I guess. They had messaged my husband about it. They messaged my husband about it and saying, you know, hey, we made the decision to block Tessa and ban her from our chat. It was nothing you did. Sorry, we have to ban you too. Something like that. And he was very confused. So he reached out to them and just kind of asked for clarification and got the clarification. And yeah, apparently it was like she had been really disrespectful in the past, and what she said in her stream delegitimized everything we said to our viewers about whatever topic it was, which again, I have no idea what that was even referring to. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you, so I had no idea. Literally no idea about anything. So apparently I said something that delegitimized something they said to their own viewers, which we've even grown apart, you know, we don't really have the same viewers in a way. So I don't even understand that point. But, you know, it's whatever they said. And funny enough, he's checked back into their streams occasionally, and he's not even banned in their chat. He ain't even banned in their chat, so I guess you missed something there, huh? But they probably don't even bother with my existence anymore, and here I am still talking about it, because, like, it's hard to move on from something like that. You know, sometimes it's just hard. And it's like, it doesn't hurt quite as bad. I'm really just speaking on it because of the experience. And, like, everyone's like, oh, you just need to, like, you know, move on, block them and move on. Because, like, I have found them and on, like, you know, all their other social medias and stuff, and I, you know, I blocked them back, but on some things they probably haven't even thought about blocking me on or whatever, but, you know, I just, you know, it's hard to forget. You know, sometimes it's hard to forget, and that's okay. That is okay. It's okay to have trouble, you know, forgetting someone that you need out of your life and, you know, has done you harm, you know, whether, you know, mentally, physically, whatever, you know. Sometimes it's very hard to forget. So, I'm just letting you know that it's perfectly okay. You know? It's just human to want to, you know, keep that attachment for a connection that you held dear to you. You know? Hello. Customers who spent coins were holding a raffle. The number of purchases you made was 3, so the number of drawings you get to make is also 3. Okay. Okay. Green. Give me gold. Damn. I want the pipe. I'll visit again. It's fine. Thank you for the hydrate. So yeah, and it's like, by me talking about it, it just kind of came up because like I think about it a lot when it comes to like people coming into my stream and just like experiences, because they were kind of a big part, you know. They were kind of a big part of things for me, especially like starting out streaming. So it is kind of hard just to like, you know, let go. But again, it's a perfectly normal human reaction to have trouble letting go of something that you once held dear to you. But like, I'm talking now, because like this happened months ago, right? This happened months ago. So it's like, I'm like 90% over it at this point. Again, just talking from experience, like if people have like similar stories of things. You know, because I'm sure people have similar stories, because, like, there's mean people out there. There are mean people out there that will, like, oh, you don't like the same thing I do, or you don't have the same opinion I do about this one thing, blocked. You know, because, like, that's ridiculous, right? It's like, I have, you know, different opinions than I'm sure a lot of you guys, you know, in chat. You know? And, you know, we can agree to disagree and just move on, like normal humans would. So, it's just odd behavior in a way, you know? But I digress, you know? Moral of the story, my brain went to, like, grief is not linear, and, like, grief can be of multiple things. Because, like, people associate grief with death, which, you know, can be true, and you can kind of correlate it to a lot of things. The death of a relationship, or a friendship, you know, the ending. Because, like, what is death? It's just the ending of something. It's the ending of a cycle. Whether it is a life cycle, a friendship, a relationship, you know... and you can grieve something that you've lost, whether it's, you know, a thing you had, a pet, you know, death and death, like actual literal death, or like an ending of a friendship relationship. You can grieve something like that. And it's different. It's a different process for a lot of different things. And again, grief is not linear. Like, there are times where I will catch myself, like, hanging on to this thing, you know? This, like, friendship that once was, but it's like, then I catch myself, it's like, no, because, like, looking back on it, I should have seen the red flags a lot sooner, because there were a bunch of red flags about this person. That again, hindsight's 20/20, you know? And always, like, looking back on something, you can always see the red flags a lot easier. And these were red flags I should have caught, but I didn't, because it was like an in-the-moment type thing, you know? Because this person was honestly a little bit disrespectful to me. In ways. But yeah, grief isn't linear, because, like, even with, like, a death cycle, you know? Like, actual grieving the loss of a life, that isn't linear either, because there's a lot of times I catch myself, like, thinking about, like, you know, my family and my parents. you know, there's a lot of times I catch myself thinking about it. That one, you know, still hurts a little bit more. Even more so because recently was the anniversary of my dad's death, so just kind of hits a little harder. And that one is more recent, so it still kind of feels heavy on my heart, but, you know, if I don't make jokes in ways, then what is my dad's legacy even for, you know? Because, like,
Versus Minion.
you know, I've been confided in about, like, you know, dealing with, like, loss and things, and it's like, you know, like, you know, I come to you because, like, you're an expert at this, and it's like, I really don't want to be an expert in death, but... Hi, here I am. Because, let's see, my mom's dad, so my grandfather on my mom's side of the family, died before I was even born. My mom's mom died when I was 4. Like, right before my 4th birthday, I think. Because I remember my mom telling me about, something about, like, they had to explain to a 4-year-old why everyone was so sad. Yeah, my mom's mom died when I was 4. And then oh god! Oh, I got cornered. I thought one of them was gonna go away a lot sooner than that. So my mom, no, then my uncle, my dad's brother, passed away. And I was like, I can never remember. Was I like 8 maybe? 7 or 8. I was about 7 or 8 when my uncle passed away. My dad's brother. And then in 2010, my grandpa passed away, my dad's dad. And then a year later, my grandma passed away, my dad's mom. And then a couple years later, 2013 was just a rough year altogether. My dad almost died. Or, like, my dad was told he had 6 months to live when he had his health crisis. My uncle had a heart attack in, my uncle, my mom's sister's husband. So my uncle had a heart attack and almost died. And then in September of 2013,
2, 1.
my cousin actually did die. So, yeah, and then my mom died in 2016. Then my dad died in 2020. And before you even say anything about 2020, my dad did not die of COVID. He just regular died. Again, if I don't joke about it, what is his legacy even for?
Finish.
You know? So yeah, I feel like like April of 2020, like, my dad did not die of COVID. I mean, his health was kind of bad, so if he did get COVID, he probably wouldn't have lasted very long, because his health was just bad at that point. But no, he didn't die of COVID. He died in a car accident. He died in a car wreck. So, I won't go into details of the wreck, but that's all I'll say. But yeah, he didn't die of COVID, he just regular died.
Jamboree.
I feel so bad to laugh, but again, if I don't make jokes, then what's his legacy for? You know? He'd find it funny, probably. Because he was the one that would make all the dad jokes and stuff. You know? Because anytime we would go to, like, a drive-thru and get, like, McDonald's, you know, and he would order my sauce. Because, like, my usual sauce is honey. Like, the pure honey. Not honey mustard. I talked about it earlier. I do not like McDonald's honey mustard. Trust me, I've given it a chance many a times. It still sucks. But pure honey is my go-to dipping sauce at McDonald's. And anytime he would go to the drive-thru and get me, you know, my chicken nuggets, and honey, and they always ask like, what kind of sauce? And my dad would say, honey. And I ain't flirting with you either. Sometimes they would laugh, sometimes they wouldn't. My mom groaned. My mom would always groan at his jokes like that. But I always found it funny. I always found it funny. So, yeah. Another one, Girl Scout cookies. You know, Girl Scout cookies, they're the best, right? The peanut butter patties, oh. Peanut butter patties, lemonades, and I know they've had, in like the last like 10 years or so, they've had like the s'mores ones. Those are good too. Oh, I haven't had Girl Scout cookies. You know, honestly, I think the last time I had Girl Scout cookies was when my dad died. Funny enough. Because that was the last time I saw him in person. Because my niece was a Girl Scout. And she was taking orders, and my dad was like, hey, I'm gonna buy some cookies, you know, from your niece. And, you know, and what would you want? You know, and I said, I'll take a box of peanut butter patties, maybe some lemonades and the s'mores. And he's like, all right, cool. And he just bought them for me, and they got him delivered. He got his order delivered and separated it out, and stopped by our apartment and handed them to me and said, here you go. So the last time I saw him in person was him delivering me Girl Scout cookies. The last time I had talked to him, the last time I had like actually talked to him was he called me and he asked me to do him a favor, which is pick up a work check for him at this place in the town I live in, because he did a lot of work in the town I currently reside in. So he asked me like, hey, could you pick up this work check for me and put it in my bank account? And he gave me all the info for it. And I said, yeah, sure. And I picked it up, and I called him and I said, hey, I picked up the check for you. I'm on my way to the bank. And he said, thank you, sweetie. And the last thing I said to him, and he said to me, was, I love you. So, and most people don't get that with loved ones right before they passed. So I'm very fortunate to have had a kind of good parting words, I guess you can say. So the only thing I really like regret is pestering him further about teaching me how to make his gravy for biscuits and gravy. Because man, his biscuits and gravy were legendary! They were legendary. Like seriously, I will not, like no other biscuits and gravy hold a candle to his. Like he'll get like the Pillsbury, like the big old Grands biscuits, you know. He'll get those. The biscuits themselves is not what makes the biscuits and gravy good. It's the gravy itself. And I think my sister-in-law's gravy recipe is very similar. So I might have to snag the recipe from her, maybe if I want to maybe learn how to make it. Because man, I've wanted to. Because man, his biscuits and gravy, I feel so nostalgic in a way. So, yeah. Oh man, anyway. Yeah, that's like my only like real regret. Cause like with my mom, my last like feelings towards my mom were kind of bitter in a way. Because, she essentially, she needed help cleaning up the house. And, I got volunteered, so I went down, and cleaned for her. And I didn't clean with her, I cleaned for her. Because, again, a lot of bitter feelings with my mom. But again, that's a whole different story, and I'm not here to trauma dump my feelings about my mother. I've mentioned it before. There are a few things that I've mentioned about my mom. But like, all in all, you know, she was okay. You know, there was lots of good, lots of bad, so. But yeah, I felt kind of bitter because it felt like my kindness was taken advantage of. So yeah, I felt like my kindness was taken advantage of in relation to my mom. Yeah, I feel like my kindness was taken advantage of with my mom. So that's why the last feelings with my mom felt kind of bitter in a way. So that one kind of felt sour. Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. So, but yeah, at least with my dad. Sorry, Riley was coughing, and I want to make sure she was okay. Yeah, I can set the troll down for a second. Get a drink. Yeah, Riley was coughing, I looked away, so I didn't know if I was missing notes or not. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to have, like, my last interactions with my dad to be good ones and not bad ones. Because, I do know when my dad's mom passed away, the last time he interacted with her was not a good one. So, I mean, it was early. DK, Donkey Kong.
Finish.
146. Okay, so I know it gives you the button to press in the circle that you need to line it up with because, you know, rhythm game. But, like, I don't look at that. I look at, like, the incoming buttons. So I'm like, oh, what button do I need to hit? Instead of just, like, looking at the circle. Nobody can stop us. Just spotlight. It's not right. Can't stop me. Ooh, whoa, whoa. I listened to that song today. It's a good song. What is it? I Can't Stop Me by Twice. It's a good one. But yeah, my dad's last interaction with his mom was not a good one. It's a lot of personal shit, so I'm not gonna, like, air that out because they would both be rolling over in their graves. Well, one of them would, the other one's ashes. So, where am I? I am on a very solid path here. But I mean, not this time. I am missing blue. Dabbo dee dabbo die. I mean, well, he's on his way over there. I have plenty of stars, honestly. And that's a 10 coin trap. Actually, no. Go that way. So yeah, I've seen a lot that can happen with people's interaction or last interactions before someone dies. So yeah, 2013 was a rough year because, like, my dad got real sick because his body was not like digesting liquids properly. His body would retain liquids, so he had so much liquid in his guts. Like, they drained out like several liters of liquids out of him. Like, I know I was told the first, like, pass, they had like two 2-liter bottles of pop worth of liquid in his insides. It's like, ugh. So yeah, he got real sick, and he was told he had 6 months to live if he did not quit drinking. Because my dad was a beer drinker. He drank a lot. So he quit cold turkey, and that was 2013, and he died in 2020. So,
Finish.
there you go. Man, that was like March 2013. Over the summer, my uncle had a heart attack, but he also lives out in the middle of nowhere. But also, he is friends with the EMTs in that area. So, and his buddies were trying desperately to revive him. They were trying and trying and trying, and they tried, you know, a lot longer than most people would under normal circumstances. So if the EMTs were not his friends, he probably would have died. Which is so crazy to think about, but also power of friendship. Again, yeah, power of friendship. So... and then, my cousin passed away in, like, September of 2013, and, they were, like, claiming it was, like, a heart attack or something. I heard he had a seizure, because, like, my cousin was, like, the world's worst diabetic. He had type 1 diabetes, and, as he got older, he was terrible at taking care of himself, because he was supposed to be on medicine, hardly ever took it, and he had seizures a lot. So, like, he had trouble getting a driver's license because he kept having seizures. He had to go, like, I think 6 months without a seizure
You got a star.
to be able to get a license. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. And apparently he had a seizure overnight and something, and, you know, died overnight. So, but that one makes you feel a tiny bit bitter in a way, and it makes me feel more bitter towards, like, social media. So, ooh, with an opponent of your choice, that is crazy. But yeah, it makes me feel bitter towards social media, because again, this is 2013. This is when social media is, like, on the rise to where it is today. So, I was in college in my dorm room. You know what? Sure, take me. Take me away, a secret place. Anyway. Yeah, I was in college, and it was like 1 in the afternoon. You really put me past the one that I needed? Dude, that's just rude. Cool. So yeah, social media's on the rise. I was in my college dorm room waiting for, I think, dance practice. So I was done with classes, and I was waiting for dance practice. I think my dance practice was like 2 o'clock maybe? Or, no, I think it was a Thursday? I think it was a Thursday, so we had evening practice. But yeah, I had, like, nothing to do till, like, 7 o'clock. So I was sitting in my college dorm room on my laptop, and I was scrolling on Facebook, and
Start.
I was seeing a lot of posts about my cousin from, like, he was my cousin from his mom's side of the family. So his mom was my dad's sister. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking. Oops. So yeah, his mom was my dad's sister. So I see a lot of posts from, like, his dad's side of the family about, like, gone too soon, R.I.P., you know, gone but not forgotten, you know, rest in peace, you know, stuff like that. And I was very concerned and really worried, like, what is happening? Like, what's happening with him? So I see all those posts on Facebook, and I call home, because I call the house phone. You know, back when people had house phones, right? So I called my parents' house phone, and luckily I got an answer. And I had asked what was going on with, you know, my cousin. And that's when they broke the news to me that he had passed away in the morning. Or, like, had passed away sometime, you know, that day. And I was also told they were about to walk out the door to go drive to my college to go tell me in person because they didn't want the news of his death to be on Facebook, or like me to find out about his death on Facebook. So they wanted to come tell me in person, but it was a little too late because I had already seen it on Facebook. Because that's how I found out my cousin died, was on Facebook. Yeah, my cousin, who I was close to growing up, I found out about his death on Facebook. So, yeah, let this be a lesson to you. If somebody in your close circle of family and friends dies, let other people know personally and privately before blasting it on social media. Because that could be somebody's way of finding out somebody died, and it's, you know, it could be somebody that was close to them. I got swapped with somebody. Oh, it was someone who had the mirror, I think. So, yeah. And also, here's the real kicker of that situation. Apparently, my aunt, so my cousin's mom, was on her way to where her son was. She was on her way, and he was already declared dead, and she had no idea about it. And she was driving to the hospital he was at, because like he was in college and everything. So sure. All right, so super swap mirror, a choice, a super dueling glove, stars on the line. So I'll probably take that one, actually. That one seems more useful. But yeah. His mom was on her way to the hospital to check on her son. She had no idea. I don't have to deal with stars, so I'm fine. But yeah, his mom had no idea. She was on her way to go see what's happening. She had no idea he died, and on her way up there, people on the dad's side of the family were posting on Facebook that he died. So before his mom even found out that he died, people were posting about it on social media. So that's why and since then, I have been so bitter about making announcement posts, whether good, bad, indifferent, whatever, on Facebook. I have been, you know, so against it. And because it just brings back really bitter feelings, because I found out about, you know, a cousin I was close to. I was close to this cousin. Like, he was my hide and seek buddy. Like, if I talk about stories about playing hide and seek with my cousin, you know, and playing games and everything, that's the cousin. So the cousin that died in 2013 was the cousin I grew up playing hide and seek with. And that was the one I found out about their death on Facebook. So, again, little lesson to you here. Wait 24 hours, I think, is a good call. Or at least wait till you know for sure everyone in the immediate family and friend circle knows about their death. Until before you post it on Facebook. So, because my parents were so desperately afraid I was going to find out on Facebook about his death. But, anyway. Again, we're just having lots of life lessons. We got a flash sale going on. It's like Tato time, too. Goodbye, DK. So I think Donkey Kong left. We got a flash sale going on. It's Koopa Troopa's turn, but it is time for a break because I need to stretch my legs. And, topic kind of got slightly heavy, but not really too desperately heavy. I'm just, you know, giving my experiences, you know, life feelings. But anyway, we're going to take our break. We are going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, we're back with the mall. It's time to go shopping and to be less depressed. I mean, sometimes that's why people do some shopping, is because they can get some new things and feel less depressed for a moment. Like, that's not really how I shop. I shop with like, oh hey, this would be kind of neat. You know, because sometimes it's like, oh hey, I see things that remind me of like other people. It's like, oh, they would love this, and pick it up as a gift or something, you know? It's like, that's why it's like, oh hey, this is this person's favorite candy bar, so let's pick one up for them, you know? Stuff like that. Which I find value in that a lot more than like, oh, I'm getting you flowers or an expensive necklace or expensive jewelry just for the sake of it. Oh, because women love flowers, women love jewelry. And it's like, I mean, yes. Getting a nice piece of jewelry is, you know, nice. And, you know, the thought of like, oh, here's some flowers for you, you know, like, oh, hey, you got me a gift. But like, I wouldn't appreciate flowers as much as somebody who would appreciate flowers, you know? I mean, that's like comparing apples to oranges in a way. I am all the way up here. I have two super swap mirrors. Who is where? Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, it's just one star trap. Star... Oh, I'm on the... Okay, I'm on the path here to this star. So let's stay up here. That's Bowser, isn't it? Yeah. And it's Bowser. What's up? I've seen you 2 times before. Oh no. Now that I have acknowledged... Okay, good. I was like, oh, I said oh no as I made eye contact with lose 1 star. I'm like, oh fuck. But now that I have acknowledged it, I'm going to lose it. But no, that's not what happened. I lost essentially the equivalent to a star, which is 20 coins. We'll go with that one. Like, we will go with that. I had a train of thought. I don't remember what it was.
Mini game.
Oh yeah, like I wouldn't personally get value in, you know, flowers. Unless they're like fake flowers. Or like handcrafted like origami or like duct tape. Because I have been given a duct tape rose before for a graduation present. But because it was like fake and not alive, it lasted a lot longer. Because I am a certified flower killer. I'm terrible at keeping flowers alive. I am very bad at it. Because I will forget they exist. I will not do the necessary steps of taking care of like plants and flowers and the works. Like, I'm terrible. It's bad time. It is bad time.
Finish.
Like, just any kind of like plants. Because like my mom kept some house plants, and she would always... Later in life, she tasked me of watering them because she was too lazy to, but, again, that's a whole different story. But, like, I never picked up a green thumb, never really cared about plants. Like, it's cool that people do and have so much knowledge of how to take care of, like, these different kinds of plants. It's just not for me. So, and even like flowers. Like, my mom loved flowers. She loved being gifted flowers. She loved like a small bouquet of roses. You know, that's what she loved. I didn't really care much for it. You know, like I don't care very much for flowers and being gifted flowers. So I not a fan. But I don't discredit people who love flowers, you know? Because that's just not very nice. Because just because I don't like something doesn't mean someone else, you know, I have to, like, hate everyone else who likes it, you know? Like, I would feel, you know, much more, like, seen if, like, oh, hey, I heard your favorite chocolate, or, like, you know, your favorite candy is, like, Reese's. You know, I heard you like Reese's, so here's a Reese's for you, you know? Or it's like, hey, I knew you were needing this, so I picked you up this thing. You know, it's like, oh, hey, this little keychain made me think of you. So here you go, it's a little gift for you. You know, stuff like that I find way more appreciation in than like, oh, flowers for the sake of flowers. Oh, jewelry for the sake of jewelry. You know, like, I wouldn't mind, like, a little bit of jewelry. I'm just not much of a jewelry wearer. Like, I don't wear jewelry very often. Like, the only piece of jewelry that is on my person right now is my wedding band. Just the band. I don't really have a ring. Because, back in 2017, broke my wrist, and, the ring that I had, it was like a Walmart promise ring, because TLDR, me and my husband got married in 23 days. Everything was very, very rushed, and our rings were Walmart rings. So, because, like, we had a plan of, like, upgrading them later on, but, like, I had, like, a Walmart promise ring. It had, like, a little diamond in it, you know, nothing too crazy. You know, like, nothing too crazy. And then, the first year we got our taxes together, we were, out of town, and we were walking through the mall, and we stopped by a jewelry store because he wanted to get me a wedding band, like an actual kind of nicer wedding band. I'm 8 to the star. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Give me a star from your friend here. So yeah, he picked me up a wedding band, and so I wore both of them for a while, and then my wrist got broken, and the initial, like, promise ring, like, wedding ring, whatever, got kind of squished in that, and it was because they had trouble getting my rings off because it was my left hand. It was my left wrist that got broke. So my hand and wrist were very swollen, so they had trouble getting the rings off. But luckily they didn't. They didn't have to cut him, which is good. But the actual, like, Walmart ring didn't survive. It got real squished, and it's also, like, real dirty from just sitting out. And so now I just wear the wedding band by itself. So, like, do I wish I had, you know, a ring again? Maybe. You know? Maybe. But, I'm cool with my wedding band by itself. Koopa, please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So yeah, but, like, you know, it would be, you know, or like, hey, here's, you know, like, yeah, that's the only real piece of jewelry that is on my person. And, like, I feel like if I were to, like, wear some other kind of, like, jewelry, it's either, like, a bracelet or a necklace, you know? I'm not, like, a ring person. Not really. I'm probably more apt to, like, wear necklaces, because I have a couple of necklaces that are really nice and mean a lot to me. I have this, like, one, like, ruby necklace, you know, because a ruby is my birthstone, because I was born in July, and, yeah. And that one's really important. I wore that to Thanksgiving, because, you know, it was my husband's family's dinner, so I didn't really, care much for that. I say I didn't care much, but, like, I wanted to, like, be nice, dress nice, so, yeah, the words I said weren't really, the best, but, Okay, he's where I was. Of course you would. So... I lost my train of thought because Bowser kind of encapsulated me. Well, yeah. Like, if you want to get me something, and, like, if you want to get me, like, jewelry, it's like, oh, women love jewelry. Give me something that would mean a lot to me. You know?
You got a star.
Like, don't just get me something just to get me something. Because, like, my mom had that problem with her mother-in-law, which is, you know, my dad's mom. She had that problem because, like, oh, you know, she loves jewelry, but she was gifted silver jewelry by my grandma one time. Because, like, oh, she loves jewelry. But it was silver jewelry, and my mom wears nothing but gold. So you can still mess it up if, like, oh, I'm just gonna, oh, they love jewelry, I'm just gonna get them jewelry. Doesn't matter what. Because that's insensitive. Like, if you're gonna get them jewelry, figure out what kind of jewelry they wear, you know, anything they find meaning in, you know, stuff like that. Where did the star go? It's up there. Hold on, I could use this to up my chances a little bit. Koopa! Wee! Or even, like, flowers, too, you know? Because, like, my mom's favorite color was purple. So, like, purple roses, man. I know different colors of roses have different meanings. I do know that. Red is often seen as, like, you know, romantic. And yellow roses are, like, friendship and, like, platonic love. Because my dad would gift, let me get this. Cause, like, my dad, for, like, you know, Valentine's Day or, like, special occasions, would give mom, like, the red roses, you know, for the romantic gesture, and give, like, me and my sister, like, a smaller bouquet of, like, yellow roses. So, you know, yellow roses mean, like, friendship. You know, like, hey, you're my friend, I care about you, here's some yellow roses. You know? And it's a sign of friendship. Because I mentioned that detail, oh, Sunflower Kisses, that's what it was. Because it was a fanfiction that we read last year on Valentine's Day. Only put a star trap there, that's kind of funny. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, and Sunflower Kisses, the fanfic I wrote, kind of loosely based off of, you know, my own love story with my husband, loosely based. It's a Changbean fanfic, Stray Kids. And there's a scene where, like, you know, I believe the OC's name is Haewon. Haewon, because, like, Changbean's, like, kind of feeling, you know, kind of down to the dumps or something, you know, kind of going through it, and she gifts a bouquet of yellow roses and sunflowers to him, and Changbean's, you know, girlfriend at that time sees this as a clear, you know, threat, you know, in a way where, like, doesn't even look at, like, the meaning of, like, yellow roses, like, oh, it's just a gift from a friend, you know? Like, it doesn't really, you know, mean much, quote unquote. Oh my god, Boo, stop jumping on me. So, I wanted to reread that on my own time, but again, like, I always get, like, sidetracked with stuff. Like, I always, like, mean to, like, get back to, like, reading, and I haven't worked on the follower goal fanfiction in a while. Again, I've been needing to go back to stuff. Like, I've just been feeling really stuck
New turn.
in ways. This is like, I know once I, like, actually sit down and do it, like, either, like, get back to reading or get back to writing, you know, I know, like, once I actually, you know, sit down and do it, it'll probably be, you know, a little easier. So, but, like, I just haven't done it yet. I just haven't done it yet. I keep procrastinating. It's terrible. I am such a terrible procrastinator, honestly. Someone needs to hold me honest. But also sometimes, I think with the supernatural fanfiction, the kind of plotline I have in mind might help me heal from things, you know, in ways. Because, like, writing is a good outlet for things, you know? Like, creative writing is pretty good, you know? That's why I took it up, because I was a lonely teenager when I first took up, like, writing stories and stuff. Stories slash fanfiction. Eat potatoes, Riley. So, but, like, you know, I started writing more because I, you know, love expressing this creativity, expressing different sides of myself. So, but, yeah, this is one, the supernatural power AU is one I've, you know, it's kind of close to my soul because, like, yeah, my non-existent ginger soul, because for one, I love supernatural powers. I love creating different kinds of powers, a different kind of universe, different, like, you know, the laws of the powers and everything. I love doing stuff like that, so there's one thing. And kind of the plot here, just to kind of show, like, different personalities and, you know, and everything. So, yeah, trying to get, like, the plot together in a way. So, why would you do that? Why would you do that? So, yeah, it's like once I do get back to it, it'll probably come a little easier, because sometimes I just kind of write and I get going and it's like, alright, cool. Oh, I'm 5 to the star? That's probably why. Where is it? Is it up here? No, it's down there. It is. But I want to get to the stupid stamp station. I have custom dice though, because that should get rid of the curse. Yeah, nullified the effect. Okay, let's look around. Okay, so there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's just get the 10. Bam. So yeah, that's just kind of, you know, my creativeness in ways, you know, because, like, I think I mentioned it before, like, a few weeks ago or something. Like, this time of year sucks for me in lots of different ways. This time of year is always hard on me for, you know, lots of different reasons. Like, I mentioned one of the reasons being, you know, around this time was, like, the anniversary of my dad's death. So that really doesn't help things. So it's just, like, a hard time of year for me. So it probably has something to do with my lack of motivation issues right now happening. Ah, so it still stays there even if the star has taken it over. What do you have? I'll take this. Thank you for your business. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. I did get a mushroom. Oh. Either way, it's an item. I'm gonna go this way so I can try to loop around to get the blue stamp so I can get another 50 coins. Cool. Ooh. Item mini. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Start.
What do I want? I don't know what I want. Let's go that one. So I can get the triple dice? Yes. Pineapple
Got an
dies!
item.
Probably is as good as anything else. So, yeah, hopefully we can get back into working on the fan fiction. Because, oh shit. I mean, I bought it for 1 coin. You know,
Mini game.
so. 2v2 minigame. Alright, Monty Mole, let's go. You sleep very good? Good job. Alright. I'm left and right, looks like. Left and right, left and right, left and right. Rip it, rip it.
2, 1.
Maybe that could be a very subtle hint to the fan fiction I'm working on in a way, kind of, because everything that I have written on stream, not written on stream, but written for fanfic goals, follower goals on stream, have all been Stray Kids fanfictions. Come on, Monty, what are we doing? But this one, I will tell you, it is not. This one's not a Stray Kids fanfiction. It is again, a Supernatural Power AU, but it is not a Stray Kids fanfiction, believe it or not. Monty, what are we doing? You love Vaginice? I do too. I also love Vaginice. Ta-da! So, yeah. And me singing left and right was kind of a hint. Okay, Riley. Are you done with the potatoes?
I'm almost done.
Okay, you eat, Riley. So, cause like, I do want to like talk about like my works and stuff, but it also, like, I don't want to spoil anything in case people like want to see, you know? So, yeah. You know, want to see and like listen to the story. So, I might, like, I know what I did with Crowned by Chaos. I went back and like reread stuff, but I'm only in like, what, chapter 4? Yeah, I'm like, chapter 4. And I started it a while back, and it's like, oh shit. I'm still in chapter 4, so like, a lot of it has been like planning and researching superpowers to give specific characters and like keeping track of everything. So that's been a big part of it, why it seems kind of slow. So I got to the star. The human version of Kermessa because it's so little and chibi. But yeah, it's a good one. I love all the costume changes. You know, there's pretty good costume changes. There's some I probably should like go back and like edit or kind of revamp in a way. Mostly because like the art style and shading styles kind of changed a little bit. But yeah, there's like, you know, I could probably do that. But like again, going back to like art and like. Because the last art thing I worked on was the Kerbessa emote. That was the last thing art-wise I worked on. And then, yeah, going back to like writing the fanfiction for the follower goal. You know, and like going back to like reading stuff because like I want to go back and like reread some of like the stuff I've written before, and there's stuff I want to go back, you know, and like just like read again. You know, but it's like motivation is so hard to come by for me nowadays. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Riley is done with her potatoes, so probably when, after the minigame, because I do go last in the turn order, so probably after that I will I will, I mean, I could try. I'll put stuff away for her, so. Cool. 17 right here. Again, more hints. Hint, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, wink, wink. I got sick of waiting. Woo.
Showdown minigame.
Alright, let's go. Yay! I like Bowser Jr. I love him. He's great. So, I've referenced Sunflower Kisses a couple of times in the last few months, so maybe it is a sign I should just go back and read it. And sometimes, like, reading things or just, like, consuming media helps you write, even. So, because there's a lot of inspiration that I've gotten for, you know, my stories just because I've consumed media. The Dragon Tamer, that we read, I think in November of 2023. Yeah, like November 2023, I think was when we read The Dragon Tamer. That one, I got the inspiration from watching my husband play Final Fantasy 16. So hide in this corner. So, yeah. And, what's her name? June? I think the main OC, she was, loosely inspired by, what's her name? Jill? Jill, Final Fantasy 16 and Melia, in a way, from Xenoblade. So it's like, I find inspiration in a lot of different places. Even Crowned by Chaos, it was inspired. Oh shit, I got hit right at the end. Dang. Crowned by Chaos was like loosely inspired by like the beginning stuff of like Final Fantasy 9, because my husband popped into it for a split second. And I say a split second, but like a little bit of the beginning stuff, and like the group of guys, they're all planning to like kidnap a princess, and then seeing that in my brain, I went, what would happen if a group of people kidnapped a prince? Because anytime there's some kind of royal kidnapping, it's always the princess. You know, it's always the princess. What about the prince? You know? What if, like, a group of bandits that was led by a female kidnapped a prince? And so, Crowned by Chaos was born. So... Yep. Alright, it's fine. So, that was kind of how Crowned by Chaos happened. And that was... I think the overall story was pretty good. I do think the overall story was pretty good. So, but yeah, the next one is kind of tripping me up a little bit, because the first, you know, more recent, like, written for stream, we did a follower goal of, like, kind of came together as a community at the time, and decided what kind of, like, you know, fan fiction we should write. Sure. I can purchase 2 things, but I only really want this one. So yeah, we did a follower fanfiction and like, hey, here's like a list of tropes and stuff. What should we do? And they're like, everything. Do all of it. Where is the star? Oh, I needed to go down. Oh, I see where I goofed. I'll go this way anyway, because I do want to swing by and get the blue stamp, because I need the blue stamp. So yeah, there's that one. It was Dungeons and Romance. I'm terrible with titles. I'm very terrible with titles. So there was Dungeons and Romance, which was a very short like 5-chapter story, short story. It's essentially like 4 chapters and an epilogue, but still, it's a short story that we read on stream. It used Hyunjin of Stray Kids, and the OC's name was Haejung. An OC I've had cooking in my brain for a bit. What was after that? I think Face Turn was next. And that is a wrestling AU story. Now, judging from the story of like, oh hey, what if I did this instead of this? Like, you know, subverting the trope. Like, what if I did that instead of that? I'll have you know, I love to subvert tropes. I love doing that.
Start.
I've had to breathe for the last like 2 seconds. But yeah, I love to subvert tropes. So we had a wrestling AU story, which was involving Han of Stray Kids. And nice. And you'd think with like a wrestling AU story, oh, you think I'd make some of the Stray Kids members wrestlers. That would be fun, but no, I didn't. The female OC was the wrestler. So again, subverting tropes. Riley, what are you doing? Okay, I did say earlier. I'll get back to like my fanfictions in a second. Let me put stuff away really quick, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I saw Monty stole my buddy. How dare he? So yeah, Face Turn was the wrestling AU story. I thought it was pretty good, you know, brought in some of my wrestling knowledge, if you will. How much to this? 6 away to the stamp station. Let's just make a big gigantic circle. So yeah, I kind of like flexed my knowledge of wrestling for Face Turn. It would be really fun to do something like that again, you know? I'd rather not. Give me this. Alright. Sure. Let me get the mushroom that I got rid of. What was after Face Turn? After Face Turn was, I believe, the Bride Operation. And the Bride Operation was so fun. Oh, I think he gave me the shortest distance. Dang, I wanted to swing by there. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll do it next turn. But yeah, the Bride Operation is one of my personal favorites. Such a good story. If you want to check it out, I highly recommend it. I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel. Still Tessa Jane 18, so there's a playlist of fanfiction reading. So, look for the one titled Stray Kids Mafia. Because the Bride Operation is a, you guessed it, a Stray Kids Mafia AU fanfiction. That one is honestly one of my favorites. Loved the universe and everything, and it's real good. It's real good.
Start. Round 1.
Alright, cool. So yeah, the Bride Operation is really, really good. So good, I made a sequel to it. Which, that's how much I loved it. Thank you. Yeah, the Bride Operation was really, really good. I've seen, like, tropes of, like, you know, of, it's a derogatory sweetheart turning into a for realsies sweetheart. And that's kind of the Bride Operation. So, yeah, which is pretty good. After the Bride Operation was the Dragon Tamer. That one features Lino, and it's a supernatural AU soulmate. It's a soulmate AU. And nice, Monty. Yeah, it's a soulmate AU. It kind of goes into like soulmates and why someone is a soulmate. The big message of it is not judging a book by its cover in a way, or like having a reputation precede you. You know, that's kind of what it's mostly about. So that one was really, really fun. Because the soulmate, it's paired off in ways of it's paired off in ways where, like, one person has an affinity for, you know, whatever, like, element or whatever, like, power, and the other one can, like, shapeshift into a creature. Yeah, the other can, like, shapeshift into, like, this creature, and the Dragon Tamer, of course, our main pro tags are, you know, dragons, which is really, really cool. But it kind of dives into, like, soulmates, why people are soulmates, how the process happens, and there's a whole plot line, too, and it's really cool. I liked that one a lot, too. What was after Dragon Tamer? I think after the Dragon Tamer was Sunflower Kisses? Yes. Because okay, I'll be honest, I tried to write a sequel, kind of, to Face Turn, but, like, nothing was coming out right. Like, I had, like, the plot line in my head. Changbin was still, like, the main pro tag. I say main pro tag. He was still, like, the leading guy. But, like, nothing was coming out right with, like, my OCs. The story wasn't quite gelling very well. Excuse me. Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Alright. The home stretch. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's random. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. We haven't landed on a single chance time yet. Oh, boy. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. The tables have turned. Woo. Alright. So yeah, but, I got stuck on that one, and it was one of those I just decided to scrap it and just start fresh. Didn't really have anything in mind. you know, and I just started writing, and that's kind of what happened. And Sunflower Kisses happened. So, and that one is a good one because it was, you know, loosely based off of my own love story with, you know, me and my husband. So, it's a good one. And then after that one was the sequel to Mafia. I think I titled it like Nursing Back to Health because I couldn't think of any like real good title. Because in the beginning, it's more of like an allusion to the sequel. You know, allusion to that Mafia AU. But I think I did a good job kind of intertwining the stories a little bit. Of like this new character, adding in to the old characters that we know and love. So I think I did a fairly good job. And then after that was Crowned by Chaos, which we read back in January, I think?
No blue plate.
No, Riley. Oh yes, because Blue totally played my fanfiction in the form of a game. But yeah, Crowned by Chaos was in January, I believe. So, I think it was in January or December. I don't remember. I feel like it was January. So, yeah. And now, I'm currently working on a Supernatural AU. Supernatural Power AU. And I think it'll be great, because I have written a lot of Stray Kids fanfictions throughout, you know, the stream's life, and there's really only one character missing from being a protag, and that's Felix. So, sorry, buddy. Sorry, Felix. You'll get your time in the sun at some point, I'm sure. Because, like, I thought about Felix for the protag for the Supernatural Power AU, but my mind kind of diverted a little bit, so we'll probably return to a Felix protag at some point. I just need to think of the right, like, story first, but, like, right now I'm, like, focused on, like, this plot line for the Supernatural Power AU, and I am kind of loosely basing it off of something that has happened to me before. So, maybe it'll help me kind of get over some of my feelings. I don't know. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, I do really like supernatural powers and stuff. So, I'm real excited to get back to it. Because, like, I have, like, this whole gigantic, like, key and systems and stuff. Because, like, there's, like, what, 5 methods of combat for my peeps with the powers and stuff. There are direct attackers, indirect attackers, mixed attackers, tankers, and healers. So, okay, cool. So it's kind of, some of it's kind of exactly as it says on the tin, like direct attackers. Think like, you know, your physical, think like Pokemon, in a way. What? The marker, you made the marker too big. There we go, there you go.
Can close it?
Mm-hmm.
Only 4 turns left.
Careful. So like direct attackers, like think Pokemon, like physical attacks, right? Like a punch to the face is a direct attack. So if you're a direct attacker, use your powers for more physical hand-to-hand combat in a way. Indirect attackers, think like your beams, you know, like special attacks in Pokemon, like your beams, like a flamethrower, you know, like, you know, a beam or anything at a distance, a ranged attack. So that's an indirect. Mixed attacking is a, as you guessed it, a mixture of both. A mix of both direct and indirect. So their powers and fighting style allow for both physical and indirect attacks. So that's mixed attacking. Tanker is like your defensive specialist, you know, that can tank hits or specialize more on like defense and stuff. So that is more of, you know, a tanker. And then a healer is exactly what it says on the tin. They use their powers for healing. And part of me, you know, there's like your basic healing powers, right? You could just have like a glow of your hands, you wave your hands, and then boom, their wounds are healed. But like, I like a little bit more in depth with that. I like taking powers you wouldn't like conventionally use as healing as a healing power. I think once before I had like a transmutation, I think, kind of power, like an elemental transmutation or something, kind of like alchemy, I guess. You kind of make one thing into another, you know. You know, it's like turning sand to glass or, you know, whatever, but like they kind of use that in terms of like healing wounds. So, but there is a power in the Supernatural Power AU that I will tell you about. Someone's got kind of an unconventional healing power because the power they have, you would probably think it would do more with like evil and stuff, but no, he's a healer. Oops, I spoiled their gender. Oh no, how could I? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he's a healer, and with their power, you wouldn't think that they would be a healer. So, I like stuff like that, you know. Again, subverting the tropes. Where is everyone? Yeah, we're doing it. He needs to be stopped. So, yeah, I really do like powers like that. And again, subverting tropes, like using powers in creative ways. That's why I liked My Hero Academia so much. Even though we haven't gone back to watch it in a long time, because we kind of stopped on like season 3. We were kind of, I don't remember what the last thing I remember, Endeavor did a thing with the Nomu. Hawkeye shows up, and the students, Class A, or 1A, kind of do like this testing with Class 1B. That's like the last thing I remember. And like Deku taps into like different powers for All for One in a way. So that was like the last thing I remember. So like in the grand scheme of it all, I don't think we're really, I think we're kind of far behind in a way. Oh, hello. Okay. You can take it. 5 coins, really? Rude.
Minigame.
So yeah, that's why I liked My Hero, because like they took these quirks and they were so creative with them. A lot of these quirks were so creative in the way they fought and used their powers to help people, you know, be a hero and everything. You know, it was so creative, and I loved that about you know, the universe of My Hero Academia.
Start.
So okay. No, boo! No! Dang. Okay, here we go. No. Leave me alone. There's 7 remaining. Okay, so... Oh. 2... No! Stop it, boo! Leave me alone. There's 3 left. Got it. I was like so zoned in and focused. So yeah, I love using powers creatively in ways, and even like taking the same power in like 2 different people and making like 2 different like fighting styles with it, and like using their personalities and stuff. Because I've given 2 characters in the Supernatural Power AU. I've given 2 characters. Which one do I want to say? I've given them both like Danger Intuition. And danger intuition is essentially like, oh, you can like sense danger just intuitively, and you know, you could do things for it, you know, in a way. Like these two characters use it completely differently in relation to their own powers. So yeah, they use danger manipulation quite differently. Danger manipulation? No, danger intuition. A little bit differently. And also, like, confidence in the powers is another thing, too, that will probably get explored. Maybe, question mark? I don't know. And, like, multiple characters can have, like, say, like, you know, fire manipulation, but, like, one could be an indirect attacker, one could be a direct attacker, or a mixed attacker, or use their fire defensively, you know? It's, like, stuff like that. You know, I love being creative with stuff like that, so... You know, slap me. You gonna slap me. But it's for a star, so I really need to be careful. Let's go. Uh-huh. Oh, what's this one? Alright. Let's play chicken. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Alright, fine. We'll do it that way. I'm sure with a higher level difficulty of computer, I can't get away with that, so... Good job, Riley. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Riley. Oh, you want me to fix it?
Yeah.
No, you have pigtails, Riley. You already have pigtails in your hair. Toddlers, right? She already has pigtails in her hair. Yeah, maybe with all this talk about, you know, the supernatural power AU, maybe I'll find it in myself to get back to it, so that way whenever eventually we do hit our follower goal of like 500, I believe, because here... Is it that? Yeah, it's that. The follower goal, we'll read a supernatural powers fanfiction, which the goal is 500. So once we reach 500 followers, we'll read it. So hopefully the goal is to write it and have it done by by the time we reach 500. Most of the time they've been done. There's been maybe an instance or two where it wasn't quite done, but like as soon as I finished it, and it's like I'll finish a story and I'll read everything, edit it, get a word count. Yeah, get a word count and make it ready for stream. I do that pretty much as soon as possible if we have reached our goal. Shoot, I think it was it the Mafia? Had to have been the Mafia. We hit that goal number like 3 different times because the whole like drama thing with being blocked and banned in this one ex-streamer friends chat or whatever because they came in, didn't agree with anything I said, or like they had a different opinion and got offended by my take or something. And I lost a lot of followers that day. And yeah, it was quite the adventure, but we're here now, and you know, again, I've moved past it. I have honestly much better friends in my life right now than, you know, that person ever was. So I don't have a whole lot of confidence. I don't want to go too big. I'll just go 10. I know he's got a lot of money and I could just go mad cash on him, but I don't know what game is going to pop up. Oh, this one would have been fine, I think, maybe. So. So yeah, maybe I'll find it in myself to get back to it. So I've been wanting to Just the shove in the beginning. Also brutal. Brutal tactic.
I won.
So, yeet. Okay, Riley. Mm-hmm. Alright, hello, raffle. Okay, give me the goods. Can I have the goods, please? Oh. Oh. Yay! I did it! It's gold! I got a golden pipe! I won the lottery! I did it! I don't win anything ever! I did mention, Saturday night, me and Vegito, went out and we went to this, like, event at his hometown, and, it's like a free meal, and they have, like, raffles and stuff, and there was, like, one little, like, gift basket thing that had, like, a bottle of wine and, like, some other little, like, goodies in it, and I put in a few tickets for it, and I was one number off. I was one number away from winning that basket. It made me so sad. Okay, I go first. Could be to my detriment. I don't know. Let's go circles. We're gonna go in the middle. Nice. Circles never fail me. Because we run around in circles. That's our MO. That's our motive of operation.
Is it Koopa's turn?
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh no, is Boo gonna lose by doing nothing? That's an awful feeling, not even getting a chance to do anything. Oh. Okay, so that one, it's not the diamond. So he's a 50-50. At least they get to do something. Hey. At least I got it first try, bitches. Woo. Shy Guy wins. It's me.
Shy Guy wins.
So I just need to get back to writing, cause I want to write. I love writing, you know, and like inspiration is everywhere. I just need to open my mind to it, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Luigi, he's all the way up there though. That's quite a ways away, honestly. I have had Luigi as my buddy before, and he has not helped me. At least the last time I had him, which was, you know, months before streaming it. So, yeah. Does anyone else have, like, any, like, creative outlets for things? You know, where it's, like, you know, writing, art, you know, painting, drawing, or just, like, any, like, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, he also got the stamps. So, yeah, a lot of it's, like, art or, like, writing, because, like, I do like writing. Because, like, I have, you know, I have things in my brain, you know, and, like, sometimes I find songs to kind of help motivate me to write, which, with the Dungeons and Romance, I had Going Dumb, because they're, by Alesso featuring Stray Kids. Thank you, Riley. And I used it in a scene. Again, all of my D&D knowledge has come from TikTok, so.
Dual minigame.
So I had that song and I used it. Oh, they're going like mad cash. Oh boy. Oh boy. They did what I was too scared to do. Oh boy. Boo's winning the big bucks. Oh, Boo got the money. Boo got the money. He got money, got paid. Woo. Okay, we have 2 turns left. I feel like I'm 11 to the star, so I'm... Oh, man. I'm gonna get it in 2 turns anyway. So... Yeah, it's gonna take me 2 turns to get over there, so I'm just gonna use the pipe on the next turn anyway, so I can just guarantee it for the last turn, so...
Mini game.
Let's see, face turn. I kind of had a... Oh, Knights of Sidonia, I think, by Muse. Yeah, because I had that in mind for, like, you know, like, there was, like, the big pay-per-view show at, like, the climax of the story. And you know how, like, WWE has done, like, song packages and stuff for their shows, and like that's kind of what I had in mind. So like Knights of Sidonia was kind of like the song for that, and yeah, I used it there, and I don't know if I really had a song for the Bride Operation, but the vibes were there. Dragon Tamer, I don't really think that one had like a song either. I just kind of, you know, had vibes.
Start.
Alright, Koopa and ice cream. Is that the one? Alright, that's pretty good.
Round 2.
Alright, okay, we're enjoying, a concert. Aha! I think it was a little early, or a little late. Okay.
Final round.
Shy Guy looking up on the perch. Okay. Into position. Get him on the wave. I think that's pretty good. 79? I could have done better than that. But let's see. After Dragon Tamer, Sunflower Kisses. There's a couple of songs that I used for that, just to kind of get the vibe across. There was like Streetlight by Chungbean. It's like a solo song for like the, you know, the Stray Kids stuff. Because sometimes they release like just songs they do, and that was one I stumbled across. So it was kind of inspiration there. Trying to think. Crowned by Chaos really didn't have much of that. The sequel to Mafia had. I stumbled across a song because it was like a TikTok trend. It's called "She's Crazy But She's Mine." I'm like, that kind of describes Taehyo and Chan in the Bride Operation in that universe. So I like that. You know, she's crazy but she's mine. Damn, I lose my mind. She's dancing every night, singing sha la 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 la. Yeah. So yeah, I had that. I was listening to that one. Now I got a couple of songs for. Let's go here, maybe. Yeah. I'll go here. Now kick to the right. Alright, cool. Now I'll balance out. No! No! Ricochet! What the fuck? What do you mean one? It hit the other one! What the fuck do you mean? Ugh! Sometimes this game pisses me off. This minigame pisses me off so bad. Cause like sometimes it's like I didn't even see how much he bet. I didn't even see it. I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, I still have a lot of money, but that is a little upsetting. And that's just gone in a blink of an eye like that. Ugh. Anyway. But yeah, she's crazy, but she's mine was in that kind of universe. Yeah, Crown by Chaos didn't really have a song like that. Maybe that's why I kind of struggle. But I do have a couple of songs for, you know, for a supernatural power. Because, like, sometimes I think of, like, anime openings in a way. You know, I can picture an anime opening in my brain if I listen to, like, the right song. I have a couple in my head for the supernatural power AU. I can probably give you the song. It's No Matter by Extraordinary Heroes. It's another one by Extraordinary Heroes, so there's two I have in mind. They're both by Extraordinary Heroes. Great band, by the way. Go check them out. But yeah, No Matter has popped into my head because like I think of an anime opening every time I listen to it, and Night of Fireworks is also another one that just kind of feels like the vibe in a way. So maybe you can figure out things going on with the story. Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. If only the shop is closed because it's the 4th place shop. I'm going for it. So, yeah. Again, maybe I should... I really do want to get back to the writing. Because, like, I kind of have a deadline, but at the same time, I really don't, because I don't know what it is. It's just whenever we hit the goal, you know? I would have laughed so hard if it was a 1. That would have been really funny. Yes, please! So... yeah! I got a star. Look at me go. I have double the amount of 2nd place. Alright, it's over there. I did not roll high enough for that. Oh boy. What's up, Bowser? How is it going? I need to be ready to go in like 10 minutes. I say that even though the pickup for school is awful. It's so awful on days of no after school program. It's so bad. Yeah, there's no after school program today, so I do need to be done in like 15 minutes. So, but like we're on the last turn anyway, so it's fine. Okay. So, yeet. I'm just terrible at procrastinating. Uh-huh. Alright, let's go. Alright, boo! Let's go! What do we got? Prime cut. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's see how I can identify 50-50 ratios. Yeah, get ratioed. Yeah, I will say WWE really fumbled the bag with Dijak, honestly. Because he had such a fantastic run in NXT. Boo, I need you to move a little bit. Okay, fine. Fine. Boo, like, the AI partner just never moves how I want them to. Okay, right there. Don't. Boo, stop it! What are you doing?
Final round.
This is making me hungry in a way. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I think right there. That seems good. So yeah, moral of the story is I need to quit procrastinating. Yay. Yay. So close. What about this one? Do we do it? Oh, so close. So close, by like a little notch. So close. But we did it. I love how Moneymole's eyes kind of bug out every time he's like, I lost. It's so funny. Alright, it's time for the end.
Are you done?
I am done. Oh, look at all those Shy Guy flags. Alright, it's time for the finale. Alright, yeah, don't make me wait, please. Alright, let's go. Alright, I got 2 stars. I got a whole 3 stars in 1 turn. Look at that. Yeah, I got on top and I never left. I never left the top. You want to be on top? Well, be like Shy Guy. Shy Guy is the greatest. The first bonus is the shopping bonus. Who bought the most items at the shop? It is Money Mole. Hooray, we did it. Look at him patting his tummy. Second bonus is the rich bonus. Probably Boo, because Boo got all that money from the duel, so yeah, that was a no-brainer. I really should have went all in, but like I was too chicken. I was too chicken. So I didn't know what game was gonna come up. Oh hey, look at that, that's me. Hi. It is I, the Bowser Space bonus crown champion. As it should be. All is right in the universe. We are the Bowser Space champion. We are a Bowser groupie because yeah, that's legitimately the achievement name. I mean, that's on my Mario Party card. Is Bowser's groupies.
Congratulations!
Is when you land on the Bowser Space with an ally or a Jamboree buddy. We did it.
Is it?
Let's look. All right. You won a lot of mini games. Woo. Use so many items. Managed to get a lot of coins. I'm jealous. I'm also jealous. I need that money. Stepping on all those lucky spaces sure brought you good luck. Poor Koopa. Just kind of chilling. We had a success. 3 Bowser spaces. Look at that. Look at me. Event space. I had that. Yeah, all those chance time spaces that were there, especially at the end of the game, none of them were landed on. Thank goodness. Let's see. I accumulated 15 stars through all of that. Ooh, I was kind of close to the rich bonus there. By like what, 23 coins? I won 27 mini games. I won all of the showdown minigames. 2 hidden blocks from me and Koopa. Number of items bought, I bought 9. Number of items used, I only used 15. Ooh, I would have, I had the running by 2 spaces. That's insane. Me winning the running star? Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy, me winning a running star. Insane. Did I get enough? Mass duel 3 times. Get Yoshi as an ally. Nice. Did I do it? I got a rank up, guys. I did it.
You did one.
I am showing my Mario Party prowess. Kind of. I'm sure we'll get a lot of good stuff maybe later. But it's fine. We added a mode. Ooh, okay. Alright. Let's go to the party plaza. Let's go back to the plaza. And that'll be it. Yeah, we're going to the plaza. That'll be it for today.
Together?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And that'll be it for today. We're just gonna chill right here. Hello. That'll be it for today. Scheduled for like tomorrow, we return to Origami King. We just got to the blue streamer part, which is essentially the second chapter. If we want to separate Origami King by chapters instead of like the streamers, because it's very streamlined. We're in chapter 2 out of like 6, 7 question mark. I don't remember how. There's like 6 streamers though, so we're in chapter 2 essentially. So we'll make more progress into that and see how that goes. Thursday we'll do more Jamboree. We'll probably go to the racetrack. We'll go to the racetrack, which we might include motion controls and see how those go. Or I might bump up the computer difficulty. We'll see. And Friday's more Origami King. Alright. Alrighty, who shall we raid? Who is live right now? Gihan is live. Because, I mean, Blue mentioned it earlier. Gihan is live. Let's go raid Gihan. Gihan is awesome. He is part of the duo that is behind Crown of the Alchemist by Gihan and Blue. It's an amazing webtoon. They are awesome. We're gonna go raid Gihan. What do you want to say to him? Gihan says the raid message.
Yes, please. Gihan told me that. Gihan told me.
You want please?
That. Yes, please.
Okay, that's our raid message. Gihan says the raid message, please. That is exactly what Riley said. That'll be what our raid message is. So.
Gihan told me. Gihan told me, mommy.
Mm-hmm. Gihan says the raid message, please. All right.
I said that.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I do need to get going in a few minutes, so we'll just send you over to Gihan, who will probably raid in the blue if she's gonna be live later. So that'll be it for today. Mondays are Xenoblade Chronicles X, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party Jamboree, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Paper Mario: The Origami King. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.